Springtime in the Rocky Mountains is a time for growth. Everything thrives in the spring, from blooming flowers to the antlers on a bull elk's head, and all of the critters in between. However, this is also the awakening of Wyoming's apex predator, the bear. On this episode, we will be chasing the smaller cousin of the grizzly, the North American black bear. So get ready for an exciting adventure.
My name is Hayden Bronnenberg, and here in Wyoming, we hunt everything from bugling bull elk to big buck mule deer, and all of the animals in between. Welcome to Young Guns TV. Kick off your boots and stay for a while.
Get him. Unlike the typical animals that we hunt in North America, such as deer, elk, and antelope, which you may see hundreds of on a hunt, bears are solitary creatures, with wide territories making them much harder to find. To combat this, we spend lots of time glassing grassy hillsides, looking for bears, and also looking for signs such as scat and tracks. And then, if you are lucky enough to find a bear, here in Wyoming, you have to determine whether it is a black bear or a grizzly. Deciphering which type of bear you're dealing with can be difficult, especially in the rain. However, there are a few telltale cues that'll let you know which type of bear you're dealing with, such as a grizzly bear will have a hump on the front shoulder, long claws for digging, and smaller rounded ears, while a black bear is just the opposite, with no hump, more triangular shaped ears, and shorter claws. So with all this in mind, I'm heading out to the Wyoming hills on my first archery hunt after these amazing creatures. On the first morning, I meet up with my good friend Tristan Blatt, and we head out in search of a bear. See, this is what I think we should always catch a bear in. Like this, kind of the backside, they got timber, then it goes up to cliffs, south-facing slopes. I'm not seeing any bears. I think there's an elk up there. Yeah, there's an elk. A couple of elk. Nothing big and blocky walking around. With no sign of any bears on the way in, we head into a creek that I've seen bear sign in years past while elk hunting. We work up it slowly, looking for sign along the way. With no sign, we work our way up out of the creek and onto a hill that overlooks some grassy meadows. This time of year, you'll find bears primarily eating grass, so we're looking in the greenest part of the meadows for bears grazing. After a few hours of glassing, we glass a lot of elk, but no bears, so we make our way back down into the creek. We take a different trail on the way out, and it pays off because we find some fresh bear scat. What I'm saying here is if the diameter of the scat is larger than the base of your thumb, then it's probably a mature bear that you can harvest. We follow that same trail that we found the scat in on the way out and get lucky enough to run into some black bear tracks. One of the craziest things you'll find about hunting in Wyoming is the weather. The next morning, we wake up to about a quarter inch of snow. On this hunt, I'm accompanied by my dad, Fred Bronnenberg. I think there's more elk right over there. Before that timberline. About 4 specks. Ooh, what's that? Right before the timberline. Much more elk. Yeah, that one looks like a grizz.
I thought it was a grizz too, Hayden.
Snow is always a warm welcome when hunting any type of animals because it makes them stand out so much better, especially if they're a black bear. After finding the black bear tracks down in the creek, we decide to climb up on the ridge to see if we can see down into it a little better. Unfortunately, the thick fog makes it really hard to see down in the bottom, so we keep moving along the top. Soon the sun starts to burn it off, so we start trying to pick out a bear in the thick timber. We find some open green meadows and glass them, hoping for a bear to pop out. But unfortunately, we head home empty-handed. And once again, the Wyoming weather throws another wild card at us. The snow melted off, and the rain starts. All right, it's just me tonight. A little rainy, so I took a different road to get up here. Longer, but through good bear country, so figured I'd leave a little earlier, cover some good bear country, and see what I see. I mean, kinda wish I'd done this earlier, because I'm just not around a lot of country, even though we've been cutting the tracks of that big boar black bear I'd like to get in, but I'd still be happy with about anything, so I'm not too picky. But we'll see what we see. With a couple hours until dark, I make my way up the steep ridge that overlooks the meadows we've been seeing the bear tracks in. But the weather gets me again as I watch the thick fog roll in over top of me. Frustrating weather for sure. I'm making my way off this. As I make my way off the foggy ridgetop, I catch something moving down below in one of the meadows. It's a bear, so I grab my bow and head in on him. As I move in closer, I quickly realize that this is, in fact, a grizzly bear and not a black bear. After realizing this, I back off, and luckily he heads in the other direction. Despite the weather and my time constraints, I keep on this bear, going on hunt after hunt with my friend Nick Talich and some with my brother Trent. We come across a lot more sign, but yet we still have not even got a look at this bear. Oh, another bush. I'm good at finding bushes, I'll tell you what. As days go by without seeing this bear, I start to get more and more nervous, knowing this bear will soon move on to find a female to breed. We're up here, I don't know, like probably 12th time going after this bear. Just got out and checked, the wind's blowing the wrong way, so gonna have to deal with that. I'm trying to figure out right now how to get up and around, just planning on just sitting in the creek that he's been traveling, see if he can pass by. Like up around it would be about perfect, but just gotta figure out how to do that right now. After debating what to do about the wind for a while, I decide to roll the dice and walk down the creek for a ways until I can get up around it, hoping that the 90-degree weather will keep the bear in the timber until I'm able to do this. However, soon after I get out of the bottom of the creek, I look down and see something black moving underneath me. And sure enough, it's that big boar just strolling down the creek. I drop my stuff and hurry up around the creek to see if I can try to head this bear off. As soon as I get ahead of him, I sit down, calm my nerves, and get ready. I went out in front of him, got set up, and he came out at 40 yards. I drew back, gave him a little grunt. He's breaking all sorts of stuff. And I shot him at 40 yards. I think it was a good shot. It's a little up, but he's breathing hard like I lunged him. I'm just gonna wait for him to go down. A ton of crashing, so I'm hoping that was him going down, like trying to climb a tree or something, so we'll see. They're such quiet animals until you stick an arrow in them, and it's like the whole world lit up. But I'm gonna go try to see what we got. I think that's him right there. He's not moving. He's not moving, but I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna work my way up here and see if it is him. I think it's him right there. Huge bear. I mean, this thing is truly a remarkable creature. I mean, look at the, oh my gosh, I can barely lift it. Look at the head on that thing. Oh my gosh. This is just a truly amazing animal. After checking out this beautiful bear, I'm quick to start skinning him before the sun sets. And it took me a while, but here we go. There he is. Jeez. Now, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to run from the bottom up. Oh, probably a 80-pound pack. I throw the bear in my backpack and begin the walk out of there. A little awkward. Riding a little sideways, but that's how it goes, right?